Splash and the Soldier of the Game Split. If y'all ain't heard by now, Birdman, he was on Clubhouse showing Whack 100 some love. You know, they was bringing up different topics about the rap game, Cash Money, different shit like Wayne, Drake, Bad Bunny, BG, Hot Boy Reunion, you know, Rick Ross, all type of shit, Cardi, Nicki. But then somebody asked him about Gillie. Like, what's your thoughts on Gillie? You know, Gillie always speaking on Birdman for the past 10 plus years. If it ain't Birdman, it's Wayne. You know, Birdman spoke his truth. Like, he exposed some shit. Like, I ain't never made no money off Gillie. He do a lot of capping and a lot of just yapping at the mouth. He ain't living like that. He ain't like that. And then they brought up the Beanie Sigel situation. You know, they've been a big rumor for a long time. Now with Birdman, now my opinion, Birdman ain't never been known to be no liar. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't with the clout chasing, none of that fake talk, beef shit online, none of that stuff. Like, he'll defend his artists or something like that, like he doing for Drake, but he ain't just gonna come out and just tell a lie. They ain't never been his MO. This beef, I don't discuss. War they out of line, gonna get his motherfucking head bust. Yeah, so he ain't with all that discussing shit. So the nigga said he seen it. He right there. He said they in the store chilling, you know, shopping, you know, niggas been fly. You know, big time a nigga been fly, so nigga shopping, nigga 50, 100 deep. You know, they saying they deep as hell, they blick it up. You know what I'm saying? They say Beanie Sigel, he still come through that bitch. This when Beanie Sigel was still big and all that there. He come through that bitch, spot Gillie, yoke him up by the neck, back of the neck. Told him, let me holler at you. Probably wrap this arm around him. Let me holler at you. They come outside. He say Beanie had the blicky on him, so I guess he was kind of showing it off a little bit. You can see it. He say, nigga, he had the blicky on him. Or unless he's saying Gillie had the blicky on him. You know what I'm saying? Take the nigga outside, they talking, and Birdman saying Beanie, he two-piece Gillie, straight like that. With the blicky on him. Gillie ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. So Birdman said, I lost all respect for him. So that's why he lost all that respect for you and stopped fucking with you. So you lost the deal. Cause he seen a nigga who yeah. That's why he ain't put the records out. That's why. It wasn't cause Gillie lying to me, they wanted my publishing and all that there. They wasn't the main reason. They probably could have wanted that there, but why not? Nigga, you ain't worth 80-20 split or 60-40, 60 going your way. You ain't worth that. So yeah, nigga want your masters and your publishing and all that stuff. But nah, nigga see you get holed out with the fire on you. Nigga, cause you ain't want the problems that come behind busting Beanie. You wasn't ready to go to war. You wasn't ready to go to war. Cause you knew Jay would have probably stepped in, gave Beanie a bag. He could have been around that time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got niggas behind you, but you know Philly, they would have picked sides. Around this time, Beanie, he the man, so Philly they gonna pick sides. You ain't ready for that. You thinking about your old lady, your kids, or whoever was around. I'm pretty sure your old lady was around. Like, you ain't want that. Ain't no way you just had so much respect for Beanie, and that's why you ain't put your gun out. It's a small percentage of that. But you cussing them out on the radio, you ain't flipping them like that. You ain't, Gillie probably say, yeah, I ain't want to do them like that. I could have, flipped them. I ain't want to do them like that. I ain't gotta. That's why I'm here to show young niggas you ain't gotta use your gun just because you got it on you. That mean you gotta crash out. What you mean? He 4-5 times bigger than you. That's self-defense. Well, y'all probably got no stand your ground up there, but nigga, you was scared. That's what you tell the DA, the prosecutors. But that's what he'll try to say. It couldn't have been ARL. He had that fire on him. And Beanie smacked him. He know he can't beat him, or he ain't trying to roll with him. He gonna fire his ass up. Like, he gonna fire him up right there. It's a lot of niggas would have fired him up right there. And they got the fire on him. ready for niggas. He ain't ready to go to war with a nigga with a bag, and he ain't got no big bag. Yeah, he was getting money, but he ain't got no big bag to really go to war. There got to be something in that field. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have put a fire out and told the nigga to back up. As soon as the nigga start talking crazy or pulled you outside, like, hey, nigga, this ain't finna go down right here. Birdman out here. Nah, ain't finna go like this. You could die by the going about your business. It don't matter if Beanie ran. He's supposed to run. Niggas got all them guns. He outgunned. Birdman, all them niggas there. He's supposed to run. He already done smacked you. Shit, punched you, two-pieced you. Now, I ain't gonna say he knocked you out. I ain't gonna say all that. And he probably did duck a punch or something. He probably did duck something. But you had to fight, and the nigga tried to get off on you, or he got off on you, and you ain't handling your business. And you talk all that rah-rah. Because, nigga, you sold us. Everybody believe Gillie was about that shit. Now, he be yelling in the cameras and looking crazy, and vein popping out his head. You know what I'm saying? So he could talk that talk. So nigga thought. I ain't gonna say nigga thought you was a cold-blooded killer. Because I ain't never heard that, but nigga thought you was, you know, one of them ones. Even though you still a man. You still a man. You still defend yourself. You still will. I know you will. But yeah, man. I'm just saying, why would Birdman lie? Now, the streets of Philly, niggas been knowing that. Now, Beans, you know, Gillie gonna deny that there. And Beans, he gonna let Gillie rock out with that. Because he don't even need that clout. So, Beans ain't gonna never come out and say the truth. Beans know what he did to Gillie. Beans know what he did to Gillie. Niggas was there. Come on, man. Like. But yeah, man. They said Gillie ain't do nothing, man. He took an L right there. You see what I'm saying? Now, like I always said, Gillie be trying to make it seem like he just a feared type individual through Philly, and it ain't that with him. Like when he was speaking on his son, when he say, I was finna turn into the old Gillie and drop a bag and clear the streets out because I got the money to do it. The old Gillie wasn't like that. Gillie is not known for going to war with no real monsters in Philly where he could say, well, when these stories out, they'll be out. Niggas will speak on it. Like, he ain't known for taking no real monster to war. When he's saying, I was finna go back to the old Gillie and put a bag on a nigga. Like, he ain't known for putting bags on niggas. When they was robbing, sticking niggas up in him and Wallow, they wasn't robbing niggas with bricks, tying niggas up like Air Ab and them niggas was doing, or other niggas in Philly doing. They wasn't robbing niggas who got high rank, like power, or just one of them ones. They robbing regular Joe Blows. Come on, man, like, it ain't no real war stories on Gillie and Philly. Now, I'm not saying Gillie a sucker or he won't defend himself. I'm just saying he be trying to make it seem like he just some super tough ass nigga. Like, he just one of the ones like that done it all in the streets, and these stories not out there. Like, that reputation not on his jacket. It's not on his jacket. Like, he just done it all in the streets. He probably done robbed some niggas, sold some weed. And Gillie ain't known for selling no dog food. Who in Philly just said they done brought a brick of dog food or a brick of yay or 100 pounds from Gillie? Like, these stories ain't. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, Gillie, he can defend himself, but you know, Gillie get to talking, and because he talk loud and he can rhyme with his words and shit like that, he be believing that shit. And it ain't that. I definitely believe 100% that this shit happened to Gillie with Beanie Sigel. And then another thing I be looking at Gillie on, like with his son, right? Now, if he's saying he just tough ass nigga, this gangster ass nigga, real street nigga, he buy by the G code. I thought as fathers, niggas always say, if somebody play with my family, I'ma crash out or drop a bag or get some shit done. So if a nigga done knocked your son down, why you ain't dropped the bag? I don't expect you to crash out, but if you the king of Philly, Why niggas ain't stepped for you yet? Why the streets of Philly ain't got behind you? Yeah, they came to the front to hold you, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're alright and all that and support you. But the monsters ain't popped out and handle that business for you. You shouldn't even have to drop no bag. You shouldn't even have to drop no bag. But I don't understand, like, if you got all that money, you can't get some shit handled for your son. Or you saying it's a fat game? It's a fat game because it's some street shit. He was jugging on another nigga block, getting money, and he ain't run that block right there. So it ain't like, but it wasn't wrong for airing that block out. And he feel like, nah, I'm just saying alleged, but they be saying. But it feel like, nigga, this ain't even your block. Like, you don't run this block. You don't run this block. Oh, y'all niggas shopping over here. Nigga felt like, yeah. We ain't gonna do you got the bag and you supposed to move your son, all of that. We ain't gonna do that. He his own man. I'm just saying, like, I thought you the father and, you know, nigga play with your family. So if a nigga smash Wallow, you ain't gonna put that bag on. If a nigga smash your other son, Mac, you ain't gonna put a bag up like that. That's your good boy right there. If a nigga smash your old lady, you ain't gonna put that bag up. What it's gonna take? It can't be always I'm a changed man. Yeah, that's on street shit. This your family. So nigga can play with your family and you the king. I just don't understand that. When a nigga like Birdman look at you, he don't see a monster. He don't see that. He don't see that you put fear in other niggas. So Gillie, to me, Gillie would be the type of nigga, he'll go back and forth with you. He'll talk that talk online, but if it's real war in the streets, he'll be that nigga, he'll be that peacemaker on the phone with niggas trying to, you know, piece shit out. That's what it's saying. Like, if it's too real, if it's too much, he'll be in the background piecing shit out. It ain't gonna be no all-out war. Now, if it's Cassidy, some rap shit, he all in. Joe Budden, he gonna eat that. Rick Ross, he gonna go in. But if niggas really start dying around him, I don't know. Is Gillie known for that in Philly? Have Gillie been in a war where niggas around him catching bodies or they dying and he's standing on business to make him stick his chest out like that? What make him the king of Philly? What makes him the king of Philly? Gillie is the nigga that, you know, how can he be the king of Philly when he never was the big dog, the top dog in Philly? So how he the king? Cause he'll bring a nigga to the radio station. He made, you know, he a middleman type nigga. That make him the king cause he a good middleman. I'm just saying, cause I don't be hearing Philly saying, yeah, he the king or calling him the king. So what? So is that easy to be the king of Philly? Philly, let me know now. Is it that easy to be the king of Philly? All you got to do is be the middleman. The middleman. How is Gillie more of a king than Cosmic Kev? Cosmic Kev can do more for a nigga career in Philly than Gillie. If he the king, if Gillie the king of Philly, why? How come it's not a lot of artists from Philly on that $1 Million River game show? Do some real king shit then. Yeah, why you ain't? Yeah. Y'all say y'all for the young niggas, but it ain't Philly niggas. It ain't the young niggas in Philly. It's all the niggas, the young niggas that's popping, that y'all know that's gonna get views. Y'all at least can bring a Philly artist on there once a month, or every 2 weeks, or yeah, at least once a month. Philly artists of the month, at least 2 in that show. Do an 1.5-hour show. You could be a female and a male, or 2 males. You know what I'm saying? So that's about, if you do that once a month, what, 24 artists that year, every year? You ain't doing no real king shit. You can't say you the king because you giving back. You you done gave $4 million, that's a tax write-off. So of course you'll get that much back. That's a tax write-off. So you can't, you saying, because you saying you the king of the streets. You giving money back to businesses. That's not the streets. The streets of Philly don't come to you for guidance and help. Like I say, when you did have your foot in the industry, you did bring a nigga to the radio or maybe to a label, make a phone call, but there was only so much you can do when you never was that nigga like that. You ain't never had no amazing music. Gillie is good for battles and freestyles, but when you put him on a beat, it don't sound as good like he do a cappella or just doing a battle. It don't. That's why when 50 took his CD to Interscope and they played it in that room, Jimmy Iovine and all them niggas said, nah, we don't like that. Nah, they ain't it. We ain't digging it. And that's why 50 said, nah, I ain't got no interest in him coming to G-Unit. I'm trying to see if I can get him on Interscope. They wasn't feeling it. Like, y'all go back and listen to that Gillie shit. It ain't what he's saying. And Birdman cleared up the Lil Wayne shit. Like, he ain't never wrote for Wayne. He ain't helped with the Carter one. Now, we do know he did give Wayne the chain. Wayne was wearing his chain in the video, right? He probably did give Wayne a couple $100 here and there, shit like that. That's it. You know, maybe he probably helped. He probably gave Wayne a line or two. Like, nah, you can say this. No nigga may run out of bars. Probably did that, but they say he ain't done none of that though. I'm just saying, Birdman ain't never been known to be no liar. So why would Birdman, he don't need no Gillie clout. So why would Birdman just say, yeah, Beanie smacked him or punched him and he ain't do nothing? Why would he say that? If it didn't happen. The man was right there. He was right there. But Gillie gonna do a video. He gonna see this going viral. Academics repost it. Motherfucker gonna repost it. He gonna come out and say his side that it didn't happen, and Beanie gonna back it up because they probably done made an agreement behind the scenes, and Beanie don't even give a fuck about none of that bullshit, and people gonna believe it. But Birdman ain't lying. Birdman ain't lying. Them niggas that was there, they know that shit. Them niggas there, they know that shit, man. Come on, man. But they been going back and forth because they was on the radio one time. Gillie was talking crazy. Like he up 4 or 5 bodies, like he got a graveyard under his belt or some shit like that. Like I say, Gillie still a real nigga. I ain't saying he no fake nigga. Or he just a soft nigga. I ain't saying that either. I ain't saying that. Or he ain't he ain't that nigga on that podcast shit. He is. But he not that monster that he be claiming. Or he ain't that tough guy that he claimed that he was back in the Gap. And he wasn't that nigga as a rapper. And he not the king of Philly. Because he don't do king shit for the artists. When the artists do an interview, they don't mention Gillie. How come don't nobody want to be like the king did? Don't nobody say, I want to be like Gillie. All I ever wanted to do was do a song with Gillie. Why I don't hear that from, if you was the best nigga, the best flow, and all the hardest nigga in Philly, how come a Philly artist don't say, all I wanted was a song with Gillie? All I wanted to do was meet Gillie, the king. I want to sign to Gillie. They don't never say that. They don't never say that. How is you more of a king than Wallow? We can do a poll now. We can be like, we can go around Philly and have a vote. We can tell academics and say sheets to put up who's more of a king between the two. Wallow, who would y'all go to for advice? Wallow or Gillie? Right now. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, that's all that was, you know. Beanie just sunned him on this situation. I know Beanie, you don't want to talk about it. It happened. That's it. Now if I'm wrong, y'all go in the comments, y'all cuss me out. What's up with all these daddies out here that say they'll crash out for their sons and their daughter and their family, and then when shit happen, it ain't no get back and ain't no bags getting put on a nigga head, ain't none of that stuff. What's up with all this shit? I'm saying I ain't just talking about Gillie. It's a lot of niggas who done lost. They say they're a stepper or a gangster or a real street nigga and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's when you can kind of judge a man and say, yeah, he ain't like that. When a nigga play with his family and he don't do nothing, that's when you could judge a nigga and be like, nah, he ain't like that. Yeah, we could go ahead and put that stamp on it. Now, if you want to say sucker, you can say that. I'm going to just say he ain't like that. Now, if a nigga don't want to crash out about a little broke ass nigga or another street nigga or some shit like that, alright. But if you play with a man family and he got a bag and he say he a street nigga and he was doing all this back in the Gap and he rob a nigga, laying nigga down, when he pull up, nigga run from the block and all that stuff. He said that on the show. I used to pull up, nigga, I had fear, nigga ran from the block. I was like, well, I must been in jail. I ain't never seen that. That's when you can, nigga, play with your family, your son. Oh yeah, we ain't talking about your cousin and shit like that. Your main household. And you don't handle that there, and you got the money, and you the king, you saying? All the street niggas under you, or you run the whole Philly because you the king. Oh yeah, he ain't like that. Ain't no way I could play with Birdman kids and I'm still living. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I could play with Boosie kid. I do something to Tootie and Boosie don't send them niggas at me. There's no way. There's no way I could play with Young Scooter kids and Young Scooter don't drop that bag on me, and them Atlanta niggas, they through my city and they looking for me. They own that. They gonna handle that there. Ain't no way. I'm just saying. I can't play with Boosie kid. Nigga gonna handle that there. I don't have to handle him or hurry up and get locked up so I can get off the streets. There's certain niggas that, yeah, they gonna send them. They gonna come. It ain't gotta go that far. It can be somebody else they close to. It could be them. Play with them and yeah. And them niggas got shit to lose. Them niggas got $1 million, at least $1 million. Millions of dollars, an empire. Come on, man. So that's when I could put that label on a nigga that he ain't like that. When a nigga, is that fair? Is I'm tripping? Nigga play with a nigga family and he nigga still don't. A nigga freeway can come talk you out of that, and you ain't gotta really ride. The streets should just handle that for you. You just look out for a nigga. Oh, you thinking about the consequences? Yeah, they ain't trying to do no get caught up in that shit. He would want to if you know he can get away with it scot clean. He probably would then, but nigga ain't really trying to. He enjoying this sacrifice. But that's what they say. You know, some of them do say that he enjoying this. Yeah. The Illuminati money, the elite money. Yeah, like Wallow asked Charlamagne, nigga, how was it like for you when you got that phone call? Oh yeah, cause you know why he said that? Yeah, cause he got that phone call. He chopped it up with them niggas. Yeah, he done chopped it up with the elite. I can't say Illuminati or with, who they under, Masons, I don't know who they under, but they got that call. And Wallow, they got called in, probably keep asking artists that. Like he asked Daisy Banks that. You probably got called in, nigga. Hey, chill about all that stuff. Don't be bringing that shit up. Like you getting too deep. Chill, Wallow. We like you now. We can turn it. We can turn you down now. We can turn it. Yeah, we can turn you down now. Make some shit happen to you now. Oh, Wallow. Yeah, don't get punished out here now. We can spank you now. When the last time you had a spanking? You see he don't ask that shit no more. Yeah, he got that phone call. Yeah. I can't say that his son, Gillie's son, was a sacrifice, but they in that shit. Ain't no way I don't believe it. They in that shit. Yeah, they in it. Why wouldn't it? And Wallow here, Wallow will sell his soul. You don't think Wallow want this shit? He been down 20 years. He's trying to look out for his family. He's thinking about generations. He want this shit, man. And then once Wallow probably talked Gillie into it. Like, cuz, make this sacrifice, man, it's worth it. Like, think about this, think about that. I'm just saying, why wouldn't they do it? And they've been down so long. Gillie been down so long. Why wouldn't they? Like I say, man, if y'all don't feel me in them comments, man, let it be known. Cuss me out too. Make sure you put the cuss words in it so I can see it and I can take the disrespect and embrace it and yeah, all that there. Because I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I need y'all to check me. I need y'all to check me. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and set me straight if I'm wrong. I'm just saying, why wouldn't they take that bad? I mean, how can you say Gillie like that if a nigga play with his family and the whole world's in it and he in the streets of Philly ain't stepping by that and he said he the king? You in the city that's full of monsters and demons and steppers. It ain't no reason why that job can get done. And you don't go to jail. There's plenty of real steppers that ain't gonna fold. They do hits for free anyway. They do shit for free anyway. So yeah. But he don't got to. He don't got to. You know what I'm saying? He is his own man. He can enjoy that 50 million. They got 100, so I guess 50. You know, after taxes, you gotta pay what you gotta pay, but yeah, they up. So yeah, you ain't got to. So y'all tell me what y'all feel about this shit, man. Y'all hit that like button. I had to go in, had to speak on it. You know, y'all hit that like button, share this video so Gillie can see it. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button, go to the IG, _gang_spitter, Cash App in the bio. Yeah, man.